Hello, 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 and Merry Christmas, fellow deceivers. I've never done this before, not for raid anyway. Uh, so I have a cigarette burning in the ashtray over there in case I get nervous. But I figured I would give you an early Christmas present, whether you celebrate it or not, apparently. Uh, to some of you, you might not have wanted me to do this, and it's more like getting a lump of shit in your stocking, so to those of you that feel that way, I apologize, but it is what it is, and here you go. So, I decided that I wanted to kind of mess around and just kind of show you stuff on my account. Uh, I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough to teach you anything. Maybe some stuff. I don't know. But I figured I would start. I don't know how long this is going to be, so I guess we're just gonna kind of go with the flow here and see where we end up. Anyways, I figured I could kind of give you a quick run through of just some of the stuff I have here on the account. You can see like some of the champs that I got and whatnot. Okay. You're gonna look at this and go, "Wow, that's a lot of yeah, okay." And some of you might, "Ooh, but I might go, because I don't have that person built. There's quite the handful of people in here that are not built, because of course I'm gonna build the people that I'm gonna need or that I want to try out first, and then I kind of end up going through and building other things because now I have a lot of the things that I need. Of course, if there's anybody in here that you want to ask about, just go ahead and ask, and I don't know, do a little, I don't know if you want to call it a showcase, but I can kind of show you how I have them built and what I use them for, or if I don't have them built. Yeah, there's quite a few that I keep in here. I guess I don't have to go this slow because you can always pause if you really, really, really want to. And then down here is where I've been building all my food. I don't tend to like. I'll at least keep one copy of everybody that I pull, just because. And then years later, here we go. We have like Curse City and shit like that. We got the secret rooms and all that, and now some of these shit champions that I probably didn't need for anything ever, now you need them for something. So I was one of the lucky people that decided to keep them. And then if they do something, if they're kind of good, or if they do something kind of special in a way or whatever, then I might keep a second or third, like Volgov here, you know. And then let's see who else we got. I know I got a couple Geomancers. I don't have the other one built yet. Where we go here? Shamel, like I've got a few of him. I think I have. If it has that on there, then it probably means I have 4. I have 4. I forgot I have 4 newts, not 3. This one is completely not built. There's absolutely. I don't know what to do with him. Maybe I can speed him up or make him super tanky, or I don't know really yet. Predator, I'm in the middle of doing masteries and stuff for right now. Let's see. Paragon, I did do some of the cheese stuff with him in the past, so there's that. Phoenix, here. Phoenix, I've got I think 3 or 4 of him because I wanted to eventually make some kind of asshole team that was nothing but Phoenix, only using his A1 and in like stone skin or something with all like high damage, and put that in an arena just to piss people off with like what are they, the reaction rings and things like that, with like the counterattack and stuff like that. So, and then put him in like a stone skin or relentless, so you know he's just constantly going off. There's nothing like an army of Phoenixes coming at you with their A1s. Let's see. We got Fellhound here, who is actually my campaign farmer. Not because he's not necessarily the best, but he does it in like 5 seconds. And as long as you make him faster than the people in, in whatever stage you're at, then he's just going to use his A1 and he's just going to mow through everybody. So as you can see, like, I don't have him built like super crazy or anything. If you hit these stats, you could have complete mixed garbage gear, like said gear here. And yeah, it doesn't matter. The only other thing you're probably going to use him for is probably like faction crypt stuff, or maybe Curse City or the secret rooms. That's, so you don't need to build him too crazy. Let's see. Funny enough, Marquise used to be my main damage dealer in Arena for a long time. And you got to think I started a while ago, 2021. So let's see here. Where we got? They just did an update to her, and before they even did that, I already had her in 4-piece stone skin, just so that she would at least have the buff for one turn, because she has this here. Whenever an enemy tries to put either this champion's skills or an ally's skills on cooldown, places a freeze debuff on that enemy. The freeze buff cannot be blocked or resisted. So because of certain people that everyone has except me in Arena, she came in pretty handy, and now they did an update to her. So awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go through here and show you just a couple of things. I don't know how many things I'm going to show you. As you can see, I didn't rehearse anything. I just decided to say, fuck it, let's do this. I did, however, shave and take a shower just for you guys. Let's see here. Oh, here's another thing I learned a long time ago. Always buy the mystery shards. Always buy those whenever they're available, because then you end up with a shit ton of them, and you can use them later if you need to, like, top off in any kind of shard pull events or anything like that. You're never going to need to use 7,000 of them, but if you keep saving them up, then you can use them to just to kind of top off and everything. And as much as I say don't spend your shards in nonsense, I sometimes spend my shards in nonsense, because they put somebody in, they dangle the right kind of carrot in front of me, and I do reach for it sometimes. But I do tend to save as much as I possibly can. In here, I had fully upgraded this because a long time ago I found that this is just a way to just, in the background, have shit going on that you don't really want to have to mess with all the time. And I just put these guys in here tonight, so that's why they're so low right now. And then after a while, it takes many hours for them to upgrade. So you just go in there like once or twice, just whenever you're logging in, and it's just in the background, And you notice these are all 4-star champs that I'm building up for food. So they will always be building up in the background, because they will be waiting over here, like so. And then you just build them up. And then a lot of times in the campaigns, I'll reach over here and grab some of these guys and build them up to 30. And then I'm just trying to always keep something ready. Over in here is where I keep a lot of the, like, if I have champs I'm just saving because I want to at least keep one copy of them, or if I have dupes for like faction guardians, things like that. Anywho, let's see, what did we do here? Oh, all right, moving right along. So I'm going to show you what I usually do when I first log in. I'll go in here and I'll flip up here. I'll scroll down to one of these guys here, because you keep getting them from campaign battles, so they will build up and build up. It always asks you to, do this in your daily tasks. So I just kind of make everything kind of flow together as like a reason why we're doing it. Then I'll come down here, I'll check this just to get rid of that fucking red dot. Then I'll come in here, make sure everybody's going. I'll come in here, buy up all the shards. Then I'll come in here and I'll summon people. But first, this is how I do this, and I've been doing this for years. I want to get 16 of these, of the uncommon. And I'll show you why here in a minute. Right now I have 2, and I want 16. So we'll go here. I'm not going to wait. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got enough. All right. So there's that. Now we'll head over here. 12, 3 brutal. This one here is the one that we just upgraded. So we're going to take him out. We're going to switch this here. So it's just this. You don't got to sift through all that shit. We'll grab one of the uncommons, run it once. There's a method to my madness, I promise. Alright. And you'll see what I mean by he just mows through everybody. And he doesn't even have to do a whole lot of damage. You can see the damage is pretty low, but it's killing everybody. We can get rid of that. Usually I would have RSL helper on, but that's down right now, so we're going to have to wait. Alright, so now I did that, so that way when I'm building my queue, I can see which ones are the ones that I'm already using. I have a lot of multi-battles because I usually use RSL helper, so this comes in handy when it's down. And we're going to go into the queue. And there's a reason why I wanted 16 of those. Because for every 2 of these are going to go into one of these people here. So here's the second one, and we already have the 3-star, and we have a 2-star, and we have a 1-star in there now. We're going to need 4 total. Well, there's 1 3-star in there now. We're going to need 3 2-stars, and then we're going to need enough of the 1-stars to build into 2-stars, put into them. So we'll have 1 here, then we'll grab another one of these, 2 to go with it, 1, 2 to go with it. Back up here, grab that 10 that we got from earlier, a 2 to start building another one. And since we grabbed a 2, we need 2 of these to go with it. And then 1 more that'll be one of the starting champs the next time we go around. You'll see in the end. Confirm. You saw there was 12. And we'll just start. I'm not going to sell any of the gear right now. I'll come back and do that. And I'm actually just going to let this run. It doesn't take that long. Now, normally whenever I did streams or videos, this would be a bottle of rum. However, today it's not. Well, it hasn't been for a couple of years now, but I did, however, go to the gas station tonight, and I said, you know what? I might hop into Discord at some point tonight and just see if anybody's around, because I've been kind of recluse and absent. Not so much from our Discord, but from my main Discord for my YouTube stuff. I haven't said anything or talked in there in a while, and that's my bad. But I decided, you know what, I might hop in there and do like just kind of go live, like just in like the VC, the voice chat. Which, by the way, if anybody ever wants to do like a video call or a voice call, like in voice chat or something, you know, just let me know. Or you could just hop in there and see if anybody wants to join. You never know. I mean, we're from all over the place, so you never really know who's going to be on and who's not. See, now the thing that sucks about doing it this way is that when you use the multi-battles through the game, they will keep going even though you'll have like 2 or however many people in there that are maxed out, and then you pull up the last of your champs that are in queue, it'll keep going until that final person is all the way maxed out. Now in RSL Helper, I like it because once it pulls that last person out of your queue, it'll run one more run and then stop. And so that person will be like level 7 or some shit like that, and then it stops. And then when you go, and then you'll leave that person in there, obviously, and then the next time it comes around, like the next day when you do this again, you'll be able to just leave him in there, and he'll be the first of the 2-star champs that you'll have in there. And then you'll have like one of the 3-star champs in there that is like maybe like level 26 or so. And then you do like I did here. You'll put in one fresh 1-star champ, run it once, just so that when you bring up the queue, you will see the levels. And if they're a level anything other than 1, then you know that those are the ones that you already have in there, and you can start picking other people. Anywho, so the thing that sucks about that is that when you're running it in the actual game's multi-battle, you have to keep an eye on it. Like here, I'm at 13 runs, so I'm getting close. The very last person that's going to pull up will be so that 10, the guy over here that's 10, that's the 3-star that we pulled in. The next one it'll pull will be the 2-star of the exact same guy, the Incubus. It'll be, 2-star. And while he's leveling up, it'll finally bring up the last 2-star that we have. Okay, so now it should bring up the 2-star Incubus. Okay, there he is. And the last people in here should be the 3-star Incubus at level 20 something, and then the 2-star Incubus that will be level 20, like fully maxed out, and then whoever our last 2-star that we put in queue, and he should only have made like 1 or 2 runs, and so he should be like 7 or 10, something like that. So you just, like I said, you have to keep an eye on it, which kind of sucks. RSL Helper, it'll stop right after the first run of the final person. There's been times where I've just not paid attention and this maxed everybody out, and it kind of messes it up. Well, the way that I'm doing it here, it messes it up. If you have people, like say I grabbed like 3 people out of my reserve vault, and they were all like 3-stars, and I just wanted to like level them up. For that, it's fine, because then I could just let them hit RSL Helper or just leave it on here, and it'll just all go to max level. And that's fine. But this specific way I'm doing it here is not that. So, all right, so we got a few more runs here. We're almost done. Usually goes to like 23 or 24. I'm also hoping that this music that I found that is supposed to be not copyright, because I would have used the playlist that I use for my streams that I used to do, but I was like, sometimes it's kind of iffy, you never know. But so I looked up some stuff that said copyright free. All right, so here we are. We got one more turn left. So we shall see when I upload this. Okay, so now we want to turn this off. And you'll see everybody got leveled up except for the 3-star and this last 2-star hero. So now we'll head over here to the tavern. We'll go to upgrade rank. We'll hit instant rank up. Now, you have to set this yourself. And you set it to the priority. See here? The priority or don't use of what you want. And for these guys here, the 1-stars, obviously, I want to use the commons. So that's that. And it'll bring them all up, all the ones that I just did. It says 8. I'm upgrading 8 of them, which is right. This is why we needed 16. And it just instantly upgrades. Go to this one here, the 2 stars, and it says 5. It's actually 4. I can't remember what it was. Something popped up when they did an update one time. This is how I have this set here. If you want to take a quick look at that, take a gander, and boom. Now for the 3-star, I just do that myself. Now, if you were doing some kind of champ training, you would want to roll these up a little bit, like a few, maybe 2 or 3 brews, maybe. But we are not doing that right now, so we're just going to go with it. And presto changeo, you get a 4-star every day. And then you could feed them into this. Or, as I said before, sometimes I start trying to clear this out a little bit by getting rid of some of these. Because you see, I have quite a few in here. I'm not maxed out with it yet, but I have quite a few. And you'll want to kind of keep clearing this out every once in a while, especially when you're doing like champ pulls and things like that. Because you're going to do a lot, when you do champ pulls, you'll start throwing things over here. And so it'll kind of fill up after a while. So anyways, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Can't think of anything else I really, I could show you something else. Like, I could show you the team I use here. I'll show you one run. I'll just show you one. All you get is just, I'll let this run on auto and just let you see how this one works out. And of course, like I said, I have multiple newts. The third one is specifically built for my Sand Devil team, which is the Newt and Godseeker, and then a couple of low rank champs because of the masteries that I used on I think both of them, to where once a certain amount of people die, it gives you like a speed boost and whatnot, so you can try to build better stats with the gear without having to build the speed as high, because you need certain speeds to do certain things in this game. But this right here needs to go away. That needs to change at some point soon. I saw Ash talking a lot about that, and he is absolutely correct. That needs to go away. I'll come back and finish this later. I can show you. I'll make other videos and show you different teams that I got going on here, like my Spider team, Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun. Let's see here. We got Fire Knight Hard, Dragon. Funny that I do hard faster than I do the regular one. Ice Golem. And I could come back and do videos on these and show you my teams for all this hoo-ha. These I haven't touched since it made me do it. I mean, for a little while I would have to come back and mess with these sometimes, but not very much. My teams in here, I can make separate videos for just, whatever it is. Like this one I cannot do hard. Like there's some that I cannot do hard, so I got to do normal. And then for some, I can do hard. I haven't gotten that far. As you can see, this is hard here. You can see my demon spawn is the one that I got the farthest. Some of them I can't. I just don't have the right people to do it. And I'm not a huge fan of like rebuilding my champs over and over and over again. Let's see, Cursed City. I've already cleared this on normal. Well, on hard, this is as far as I can go. I can't get any further than this. I'm kind of stuck. They got me stuck here. Right here and right here. I don't have what I need. I tried a one-man team. I have people in here that aren't built yet, which is the thing. Like, I have champs, I just don't have them built. Like here, I don't really have. This one's spirit attack. Like, come on. Like, so yeah. This was my Amy's team that I showed you guys. Grim Forest. Maybe sometime I'll do some Grim Forest stuff. Here's where we're at right now. These are the ones that I got that I showed you. These are the ones that I'm using. This is what it looks like. I haven't done my stuff yet today because I wasn't sure really what I was going to do on this video. It's already probably longer than I intended it to be, but I keep wanting to show you something else, so I keep doing it. Maybe we'll do, as far as arena goes, I don't know what we got in here. Maybe we'll try this one. Try this one here. Who's this guy here? Let's have a look at this guy here. See what he's working with. He's doing 42 mil on Hydra, so he's got some champs built, but not really. Chimera, he's in brutal. Well, actually, no, that's brutal, so never mind. So these champs, I mean, but that can be deceiving as well, because if they're really fast, like their team might not be super strong, but they can be really fast, and that's what it takes to just outspeed you and pull off all their stuff and CC you before you can take a turn. And hopefully none of them have Stone Skin on, because this is the team I'm going to run. You can see they're not a lot stronger than me, but the team power is mostly built up. Like champ power is built up mostly. I mean, it's all of your stats, but from what I've seen and like reading about it, the resistance and crit damage are kind of scaled different, and so like if those are high, then it might bump up their stats a little bit more. So they might not hit hard, but they're really tanky. So anyways, sometimes that used to be my arena main team. Sometimes I will throw Lydia in instead of Yumeko, but sometimes I want to get ahead of them, and she'll do that. Usually, not always. Let's see how this goes. If this fails, you guys are gonna make fun of me. Alright. See, that's what I'm saying of her getting in front of the people that might get to, well, these guys aren't gonna get to take a turn. They're done. But yeah, that's kind of how that works, which is nice. So unless Hegemon is in Stone Skin, he is this build for him is an absolute counter to Hegemon going first and destroying you. Yeah, I think that's about it. You know what? Before I go, we'll do one live arena, just one, because I don't know what's going to be, and they're probably going to wreck me. I don't even know what that says. Let's see here. We'll do a live arena just for shits and giggles, just so you can say that your boss is the man, or that I'm a big fat phony and I suck. Let's see here. Hopefully it's the latter, or no, never. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I was gonna tell this guy to hurry up, but I don't know how to say that. Let's see here. I'll throw him in there. So that way, if he doesn't Well, we'll see. Sometimes I'll throw Gallius in if they haven't already picked him, which they tend to do that. And then those are the types of people like him, Gallius, people like that are the ones they tend to like get rid of. Sometimes they surprise me and they keep him in there and they don't have Stone Skin. They keep him in there. Maybe they just don't know. But I'm gonna really, really take a leap of faith here. And I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Because usually if they have him, he's built either really up. Yep, well. Let's see how this goes. Alright. My cigarette burned out in the ashtray. That would have came in super handy right now. Alright. Maybe future videos won't be this long. I don't know. I have not been paying it. Oh, well, I'm actually first. So that's a plus. It doesn't matter for Mikage. Alright, what are we going to do here? Come on, Lee. Come on. I don't know if we're lagging or if they were thinking really hard about it. I don't know. Oh, come on. Let's do this. Suspense is killing me. I know Mikage did not get her cooldowns put down because it doesn't happen for them. I at least anytime, I haven't read it anywhere, but anytime I've tried any cooldown effects on them, it doesn't work. No matter how much. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Put that on him. Alright. Suspense is killing me. Alright. I might have this one. Sometimes they surprise me though. Get rid of their damage dealers and I think it's over with, son. I think they're done. I think they're just kind of holding on here just to see what happens. But it ain't going to be good for them, I'll tell you that. Alright. Alright. I wish they would just leave instead of having to do all this. But, hey. I mean, at least I won, right? So there's that. Anywho, maybe another time I'll show you some of the other stuff, Great Hall and all that other things. But I don't know. This was longer than I intended it to be when I started. But like I said, I did tell you that I did not rehearse this. I just kind of went with it. So that's how we're gonna do for today. We'll come back and we'll do some more shit some other time. Anywho, that's all I got. If you want me to show you anything or whatever, just let me know and we'll do that. If not, I'll probably do some anyway because I really want to. But anywho, have a good one, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.